Hello, I'm Dr. Zizan. I will be your instructor for physical science class. This is a online class and we have about 10 or 10 to 13 students. I think as time goes on, we'll get to know each other better along this semester. At this time, I want to use this video to going over some important points about this class. And later on, if you forgot something, you can always go back to this video. And first thing I want you to pay attention to is the syllabus over here by this link. And it's also been updated. And then I expect you to review this syllabus and within a week. And if you have any questions, feel free to contact me, or if you have any suggestions, and find the time to talk to me. And I have my office in Yanxi 203. It's the office next to Dr. Rifor's office. And in general, I have office hours and Monday, Wednesday, Friday. And even though you're not required to come to office hours since it's the online class, but I physically there in the office, and at these times I have 10 hours of contacting time. And in case you cannot come, or in case I'm not actually in the class, but you can always talk to me during this office hour using this Zoom link. In other words, you know how to just using this Zoom link, and you will reach me talking in person. All right, I will let you look at this on your own. And so one important point in here is the grades, and of course you will have assignments and then pop quizzes, and these are the distributions. Notice that about half of the grades are in exams and the other half basically is in assignment and pop quizzes, and I will talk more about this later. Most importantly, down here is the schedule, what we'll be covering. And as you can see, we have 2 exams at 6 weeks and 12 weeks, and then we'll have a final exam. So this is the syllabus. I let you go over this details within a week. Let me know if you have any questions. Now let's focus on how the course is structured, and then you will be able to record your attendance, and by yourself. You'll have to access this site at least 3 times a week, see any updates. And here we have, you can make an appointment with me. But even if it's online, I'm available. You can make an appointment by doing this, or you can go use the Zoom link. And the course is going by week basis. In other words, kind of like a module each week. And the cycle you study this is like you're going to have each week you will start from the reading the textbook. Okay. Another thing about a textbook is that the textbook is required. We're going to use this textbook extensively, so you're actually required to read the textbook. The section I want you to read is in the assignment file itself. So you want to read the textbook, and then work on studying on this video. And then after working on video, and then you will work on the exercise. Okay, and the exercise, as a matter of fact, at the same time I'm teaching 2 in-person classes of the same class. So these exercises are the same exercises, and these files are updating. But then you work on the exercise, and then after that, and if you're confident, and if you have questions, you can go back to the video, or you can go send me email or have a discussion with me offline. And then after that, you will work on an assignment. So you already have the first assignment here, and you click this, you can see you will have an assignment already, which is due 2 weeks from now. Okay, I usually give you 2 weeks time to complete the assignment, and then you send in your answer, and then you will have, I will grade it. Okay, but you will have 2 weeks time, but you will get an assignment every week. Okay, basically the workload is 1 assignment every week. Here I summarize how we're going to study the method, and you go by weekly cycles, and you study from reading the textbook. Okay, and there are sections I want to read, where you want to read, and then if you look into assignment, for example, in your first assignment, they are reading assignment, reading page 21 to 32, for example, and we'll go by the ebook, the page number here. Notice that it's some electronic book, the page numbers, there are 2 different page numbers. One is in the file on the bottom corner, say this is 22, but actually the book page number is page 2. So you go by that number. So that's just a note. Okay, and it is important that you read through the textbook to have systematic proficiency in the contents. And if you don't really understand sometimes, and don't panic, I will explain it in the text, but you will never get a question that I haven't covered in the class. But of course, we cannot cover everything in the textbook, but you should read through the textbook. You read through these sections, but when you finish it, you should write done here. Okay, so you should write, literally write done here, finish. I just trust you that you read it. So that is the first thing you will do, to read a signed textbook, which is signed from the assignment. Okay, and then after that, and you look at the weekly notes, and these notes are, I'm sorry, there's some error in there. First you read this section, and then the textbook, there's a link of e-textbook, and then you watch the video lecture. Okay, here is a video lecture. So after you read, and actually, by the way, the textbook is here, and we have this textbook, if you look at it. So reading the sections, we use the physical science, 13th edition. By the way, the textbook, you have the option to opt out of this section, which means you don't want to buy it. But this time, I highly recommend you get this. But unless you really want to, don't want to buy the book, but you can want to use used book, which is cheaper, you feel free to do so, but the assignment will be based on this new version of the books. After reading the sections, you will look at start is the weekly video over here, and that is actually it is pre-recorded or recorded from previous sections and the entire chapter. So you will start from here, and of course it's the same material. So for example, this is the video.
Welcome to physics.
Yeah, you start from here to study, and that's the starting point to study this course. Alright, after reading those pages of the textbook, and you basically know systematically what would be covered in this book, and you go to the video lecture, which basically the highlight of what we discuss, the contents, and then we have exercises in the videos. After that, and then you will go to the weekly notes. Okay, so that's the sequence, and the notes is also in the weekly notes, and after you watch the video, you can look at the notes, and you can see that they sort of duplicate, and these notes are from ongoing other sessions, parallel section of this same class, where I actually in this week work on the board and the questions and exercises. You can look at the notes, and the notes itself actually have the audios recorded. You can download the file. I would suggest you click this, download the very new versions, and as the week proceeds, these notes will be updated. They will be handwritings, and there will be works on the board and in these notes. So once again, read the textbook and read the textbook and watch the video, and then look at notes, and notes will prompt you to do the exercises. Okay, the exercise, for example, the exercise, remember the exercise, you don't have to turn in the exercise. Once again, you don't turn it. For you to exercise is like a training practice. It's not a real game. Okay, even though in the real exercise the question may be similar, maybe exactly the same, but don't turn in this. This is just for you to do exercise. And you can see in the notes, I basically have answers to exercise questions. But you work on the exercise as if you don't really know the answers, and just work on exercises. So after the exercises, you're supposed to basically already learn the stuff. Then you're going to actually work on the assignment. And so the assignment, once again, let me bring out the first assignment back. Okay, even though assignment you don't turn, the exercises you don't turn in, which is just for you to practice, and then assignment, even though it has a similar question, you do need to turn this in. So the assignment work on, and the beginning is the read. You probably need to look at the assignment for what I want you to read, and then these questions are relevant, what's the questions related to the book, and then you work on these questions, and then after that you're going to submit this. If you prefer handwriting especially, or you have some pictures, you would want to download this file and work on papers. But even after that, you should take a picture of each page and insert this into a Word file and convert to one single electronic file and submit onto the Moodle. All right. So you work on the assignment, you submit to the Moodle. How do you submit? You submit back to the Moodle electronically, and every 1 week, once again, you will have an assignment. When it's due time, you submit it, and in an electronic file, it will be graded. And if you are late, and if you have excuses, there will be no penalty. But if you're unexcused delays, and there will be a slight penalty. It's like 3% each week's delay. For example, if you delay 3 weeks, then you have a deduction of 9%. Basically, if you are getting an A, then you're sort of getting a B. And well, I don't suggest you try to delay it. These questions are simple. You can try to, and then after everything, then once in a while we will have quizzes. The quizzes are small online quizzes, and they're basic content assignment. And then we will have the assignments or tests, 2 exams. As you see, assignment count 35%, and we will have 2 exams. This is the syllabus again. The exams are similar to the assignments. This is an online class. You're not required to physically come to the class, but it will be available online. But it's similar to assignment, but this time is should be conducted at a specified time. For example, usually the exam is the same format as the hourly exam each hour, but I will give you, say, 3 hours. Say the exam will be at 11 o'clock some date, and then I will announce it 1 week before, and then at that time I will make the exam available online, and you'll be downloaded it, completed it within, I'll give you, say, 3 hours, because I only expect you to 1 hour to finish it, and then of course 2 hour time, 1 hour before and after to over, that's called an overhead, right? You have some kind of transaction time online or submission or something, but the exam itself only take 1 hour to finish. So then since this format will be similar to the assignment, and after some time you will get used to this method. Let me know if you have problems beforehand. All right, I will let you know there will be exam 1 week ahead actual time when it's taking place. So the exam, we'll have 2 exams at this time, 6 weeks and 12 weeks at these dates, and then the final exam will be in April or May, and that will be at a specified time. The school will have a specified final exam week, and we will have a specified time which is different from regular class time, but this time it is online, so I will let you know what's the format and what is the time limit or any conditions. Okay, and also the exam will be all open book, open notes, but just you have to complete independently and within the time limit, within a time frame. Now, and these are the sequence each week. You read the assignment, watch the video lectures, and look at the notes of the practices and exercises, and work on exercises, then work on the assignment and quizzes, and then submit either it's assignment or test. And then if you have questions, you can always contact me. I have the emails and Zoom links and office appointment. It's all available from the front. And of course, you're not doing just one way. You can say, well, if you watch the video lecture, you're not surely understanding what I'm talking about, you can simply stop the video and go back to read some more text. And same idea, you look at the notes and you watch the video, and basically you go back and forth and you do exercise. You can go back and you work on exercises and you assignment. You don't really know it, and many students going in a cycle, so a weekly cycle. You just cycle each week until you submit it, so you're done for this week. And in the meantime, you can always have questions to discuss. So that's a suggestion. You start from the reading and then go in this sequence, and then this, and then it doesn't mean you just go one way. You can go back, depending on how much time you have. Yeah. So that is this physical science. Okay, you can always go back to this video later on and also ask me questions. Well, so here they are. Hope you have a great semester, and I will know each one of you down the road. Once again, I'm Dr. Zhang, and my office is at 332 Yancy Building. All right, nice to know you, everybody. Bye bye for now.